G'day, welcome to Jindabyne. Here we are on the side of the Snowy River, just below the Jindabyne Dam wall. There's an environmental flow happening today, which means that they're putting a little bit more water back into the river after it was stopped about 60 years ago. And it's going to be running at about 1,000 megalitres a day. So it's not a heap of water, but at the same time, it's enough water for us to get out there and have a good time. It's a really beautiful gorge through here. There's mountain goats running around everywhere. Hopefully we'll see some platypus and things like that. I'm going to be paddling this kayak here. It's known as a creek boat, this kind of design, which means that it's designed for going down steep rivers and creeks. It's great for going off waterfalls. Swaney's going to be in his 11-foot raft. It's a fairly small raft, which means it's great for technical paddling, which is what we're doing today. We're going to stop before some of the bigger rapids and have a look at them, make sure we can choose the safest way through them. We might even have to walk around one or two rapids if they're too dangerous, and hopefully we'll flush out the other end of the gorge and we'll still have smiles on our face. What do you think? I think so. We hope. Anyway, let's go and get on the river. Paddling down this section gets me excited because I feel like I'm going on an adventure. This is only my second time paddling this stretch of the Snowy River, so I don't know it all that well. I'm not super familiar with it, and so that brings excitement to me because I can't remember everything that's in here. I can make mistakes, and the fact that I can do that brings a little bit of adrenaline into my body, and that's what it's all about for me, a bit of an adrenaline rush. There's quite a lot of growth of shrubs and things like that in here due to a lot of years of low river flows. So through here we're just going to have to bash our way through. We'll have to be careful because trees and shrubs can act a little bit like a strainer. So we need to make sure that we don't get caught. But I can see that there is a gap through this next one, so we're just going to bash through it and then we'll see what's next. In the smaller boats you can make decisions at the last second and respond quite well, so it's not too bad for snaking through things. Swaney in the raft needs to think a long way ahead. What Swaney's doing is doing an R1 technique, so it means rafting with one person. And what he normally does is turns the boat around backwards because he's normally sitting at the back. He turns around and then just reaches downstream with his paddle and just drags the boat or the raft towards where he wants to go. Anyway, we'll head on down to the next bit, and we're not getting too far away from the main gorge now. Now we're at the real start to the gorge. This is where it all narrows in, it starts to drop away. So by that I mean the river is steeper, it's a bigger gradient. The rapids are going to build and get more and more powerful as we head on down until it climaxes at the last rapid. And that's where the last time that Swaney came down here, he had a big flip on this hydraulic hole. So the water comes over a pour over and circulates around. He hit that with his raft and just flipped it. He had guys in swimming. Luckily he managed to hold on to his raft and then eventually he flushed out the other end. Today's water level's a little bit lower, so it's unlikely that we're going to get stuck in big hydraulics, but our challenge today is going to be working the way around all these technical areas through rocks and things like that. Anyway, we'll head on in there and we'll see how we go. See you guys down there. Wasn't too bad, it was pretty clean actually. You know, even though the water's not terribly high today, it's still nice paddling. Cruisy grade 3. We'll head on down to the next one and then we'll check it out. Paddle down the right. So we'll snake down the left. I could take on the far right, just over near the black pipe there. I could go past the black pipe and then down into this part here, and then I can choose whether I'm going to head hard left or hard right. I don't want to go onto those logs in the middle there either. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to aim, I'm going to start right, as I said, and then my goal is to drive hard left. Midway down, if I don't think I can make the left line, then I'm just going to make a quick decision and drive it to the right. But I think I like the look of the left line at the bottom of this rapid. I'll give it a go.
So what's interesting here is that we've come from a steep gorge where the river's really wild and the country around us is amazingly rugged, and then suddenly it just opens up into the Dalgety Plains. It's just such a quick change like that, and I think that's what makes the Snowy River such an icon, is that it's so different in different parts of it. You've got the snow-capped areas where it's just walls of snow either side of the river, and then you get down into the open plains, and then later on it gets steep, rugged country again.